Hello to my fire signs. This is going to be for Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to be diving into your career reading for this Leo season. And what we have here is pregnancy, someone is expecting, and then we also have the Three of Wands. So I feel like plans could be delayed. I don't know. I get the strong sense that somebody want to be pregnant so bad, or somebody wants to have a family so bad, but the other person may not be on board with that as soon or as quickly because there's this question mark of, okay, what am I going to do about my career? What am I going to do about school? Or what am I going to do? I might have to delay on this. But say this is unexpected, and you have a baby, it's going to be where you're just kind of in this energy of, I'm going to have to take a break from work. I'm going to have to take a break from school. I'm going to have to move because I have a baby. Let's dive into the energy and see what we got going on. But yes, somebody, and that could also be a thing, right? Vice versa. Say that you are the male, right? Someone could be presenting to you that they are pregnant, and you're like, I gotta prepare for this. I have to get ready for this. And I don't feel like you are prepared for or ready for this. And for some of you, I don't feel like you want to be with this person. That's where this kind of rift is. But we'll get into it. Right? Just keep in mind that this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This, it's just covering the general energy. We have give it time. Everything is divine timing. Let things flow. So you may not know what you want to do right away. All right. Some of you are in that part where you find out, and you're kind of debating on whether you want to keep it or not. We also have divorce. Experiencing a breakup. All right, some of you could tell your partner that you are pregnant, and they don't want to be, there's something within this where that they don't want to be with you. You have someone else, someone is in the middle, someone is trying to sabotage this. And then we have, they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. All right, so fire signs, if this is somebody, we're grown, right? If this is somebody that does not want to be with you, fire sign, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all like it is, right? What the energy is telling y'all, do not have this person's baby if they do not want to be with you. You deserve better than that, right? And it's going to, this pregnancy, unexpected pregnancy, is going to show true colors of someone. I mean, it's free will. I can't tell anybody what to do, right? But your advice is not to have that baby. 5 of Pentacles here. You feel very, sad or without, right? You could be in a space of just worrying about your future and what you're going to do and just uncertain. But a baby is not going to kind of mask this. I feel like sometimes women can, and this is not, of course, this is not all of us, but I feel like sometimes women can want to find their sense of life and their sense of purpose within having a child with someone, or just having a child, or just escaping into, pregnancy is a form of escapism. It is. There's a certain kind of pause that happens within your life, right? Or just this feeling of belonging, and wanting to grip onto that also, especially when you want to keep a relationship or when you want to keep someone near you, right? You don't want to operate from this frequency, this 5 of Pentacles. If somebody does not want to be with you anymore, or they never were interested in you from the beginning, or that this is a toxic relationship, forcing a child or even thinking about having a child with them is strongly not advised. right? Because things happen, right? We break up with people. And you just, it's time to move on and take back power and control of over your life. King of Wands. And this is somebody who is showing that they're not respecting you, right? Not only do we have divorce, I feel like this person is going to break up with you. Like someone is breaking up with you, and then we also have someone else, right? They're definitely dealing with other people. And that's something that you're going to find out as well. You're very hurt and heartbroken, but having a child on them is not something you want to be vengeful about. King of Wands sitting here. This is not something. This is something you wanna move on from in a positive way. You don't want to trap yourself with this person and dealing with them. And they're already disrespectful. They're already not treating you the way that you deserve to be treated. What stands out to me in that Eight of Swords was victim mentality. We have the Chariot. This to me represents like a decision and a path that you can go down. You're in a space right now where this is like a big choice. It's something that's big, right? This is Cancer energy as well. It's associated with like the womb and motherhood and a family. Your life will be extremely different. The both of you, right? Vice versa, male and female. Or female and female, right? There's surrogates and things like that, right? It's a different time. But we have the King of Swords. Be mature, make the mature decision. Like, this is not a time to like get some advice. This is not a time to be swooned away in your feelings or doing things out of spite or vengefulness or, well, I'm going to ruin this person's life, or I'm going to have their baby and now they have to deal with me. Like, that's nothing that you want to operate in. Be clear about yourself and your future. Like, listen, I know I'm hurt that I connected with this person and they hurt me and they got involved with people behind my back, but I have to pick myself up. I have to stand on my own 2 feet, and I have a beautiful life ahead of me and a beautiful love ahead of me. Yeah, fire signs, you gotta pick yourself up. Yep, we got the Tower. So I feel like there's some sort of visit that's happening. You're gonna go visit them. You're gonna go visit them and you're gonna find out what they've been doing behind your back. And this also could just indicate like that's where you guys find out together. Like, well, I'm pregnant. But you see how here, this Tower, this is unwanted change. It's like disaster. This is something that they don't want at all. They're like, absolutely not. Or something you don't want, fire signs, because even though we're into your career reading, something like this definitely affects career changes and work and anything that you're dealing with, right? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody is absolutely trying to use having a baby to control the control. And I also want to say too, there was another energy that I was getting here where it's not that your person doesn't want to be with you or have a baby with you. It's that they don't want, it is a sort of aspect of like control, right? I'm gonna get you to have a baby with me, I'm gonna get you to marry me, and I don't want you with no one else. All right, what came in reverse? The Seven of Cups. It's illusion, temptation, overwhelmed by choices. This is going to be very distracting towards what you have going on. So the other story that I'm getting here is like you can have a male or female figure that really, really wants you to settle down with them and lock in with them. They want a family right now. And they're just thinking about what they want. They're not thinking about your dreams. They're not thinking about your goals. They're not really thinking about you being in school. They're not really thinking about that. Their mind is very selfish right now. Got the 3 of Pentacles. They want what they want with you. They want to go looking for houses with you. They're ready to settle down. And this is something that you may not, yep. You're just like, I'm undecided about this right now. I'm not really sure. Like, as much as I do want to be with you, I don't know if I'm ready to have a baby right now. I don't know if I'm ready to move in just yet with you. I don't know if I'm ready to do all of this. Regardless of what your story is within this energy, somebody is opposed and somebody is for. It's an imbalance. It's an imbalance. So let's see what else we have here. Y'all are not on the same page. And that's going to cause a lot of stress, right? 9 of Swords. Stressing you out or stressing this person out. Oh my gosh, they want me to just up and jump with my life and move in with them and have a child. Like, what? They're like, what? It's going to cause an argument. You're definitely going to see some tension between you and your partner regarding this. For some of you, they got, if as messy as it is, they got someone else pregnant. Like someone else is having their baby. And now there's like this whole incorporating like them into y'all life and things like that. We do have the Death card. It's either an ending or a new beginning. I honestly see those of you coming to a compromise with the person that wants to get away and have a family. You could be like, okay, I'm gonna do this, but I'm still gonna work on this, or you need to invest in this, or I'm gonna go on maternity leave for a little bit, but I'm going back to work. I'm not stopping what I have going on for you. There's some sort of agreement, but it doesn't stop that. At first, there's some tension here. So yeah, there's a lot of energies within this with fire signs. So we get one last card. Well, with the 10 of Cups, regardless of which one you resonate with, you're gonna be okay. As long as you prioritize the things that are important to you and you make decisions that aren't only of your heart, but of like your mind, using your mind. Don't let your feelings just kind of strip you away from this fulfillment, not just of life, because of course, we want, most of us want a family and we want to have kids and we want that partner who's like on board with those things. But we also want, some of us want career stability and happiness within career, and saying I accomplished this and that. And understanding that it's not always that a child stops that for us. It's about what you decide to do. Yes, it makes it more difficult because you have a responsibility, you have a dependent, but nothing is ever going to get away of this 10 of Cups as long as you don't allow it to. So whatever ends up happening, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, book your own personal reading. Make sure you email me, and I'll see you guys in the next.